Hi, just wanted to, people are always asking me about just basic nutrition for their family and what they could feed them, and one of the things that I just love to throw together on a regular basis is just a plain old veggie soup. And the cool thing about doing that is off the back you can do a use your scraps for, save your scraps for bone broth. Like whenever I do my food prep for dinner and stuff, I always make sure that I save all my scraps. I've got leftover chicken bones in here that are frozen in the freezer that I'm going to use in that. But for now I'm just going to start to prepare a veggie soup and keep the scraps, and I'm going to put them all in my slow cooker with the bones and let them sit and make a really nice chicken based bone broth. And I will show you that in a different video, but this video is just basic vegetable soup. So if you don't know how to cook, here is a staple that you can throw into your family's food every week that's going to pump them through of veggies, and it's super yummy, and I hope you enjoy watching. Okay, here we go. So I always start with onion. The other thing I like is a really good big knife because it makes it easy to chop. It might seem like it's easy to chop with a little knife, but it's really not. So I'll lower this down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to first of all take the skin off that. I don't use the skins. I just get rid of them. So I am going to peel back my onion. I kind of have my favourite staples that I put into my soup. So generally in my cupboard I always have onions. In my fridge I always have celery. We have to be a little bit careful with celery because celery is from the Dirty Dozen. If you don't know what the Dirty Dozen is, I will put a link up for it in the video so you can check it out. So I'm just chopping up my onion. You can see the pieces are going to be quite fine. So that helps that you're not going to get a big chunk of onion when you're eating the soup. You can see if you've got a big sharp knife how quickly it'll pass through the food, which is awesome. I also just do a few extra little chops, and I'm going to put those in my pot. I like, this is actually a pot I stole from my mum, the big heavy based soup pot, and the best thing about it is it's really hard to burn something. Now I'm going to put in with that some coconut oil as my base. Try not to use, if you're doing something on a high heat, try not to use an oil that's going to smoke, because the oil then is changing its structure and it's starting to form carcinogenic properties, which of course leads to misformation of cells in your body and can lead to cancer. So don't be doing that. It's possibly not entirely correct because I'm not a doctor, but from what I've been told, smoky oil, bad idea. So use something like coconut oil that has really good health benefits. You can use it on your face, on your hair, your skin. If you've got kids with eczema, it can be really handy. Lubricant is also good. However, good for cooking. Really good high smoke point for cooking. So it's good. So I've got that in there. I'm just going to do 3 pieces of celery, which I'll wash really quick. Sorry, you can't see me. I'm over here. But usually when I get my celery home, I will actually wash it off completely as a whole thing. I will chop the bottom and the tops. The tops sometimes I use in salads or soup. And definitely in my broths, the bottoms I will save and wash them and use them in my stocks and broths. So So I usually make my own veggie stock pretty well every week. And I do a broth every week or every second week if I can. So I'm saving all my peelings from my vegetable, from my carrots, and offcuts from celery. If I do shallots or leeks, like on this leek, it was too big for the fridge, so I chopped the top off, and I've kept the top, and it's going to go into the broth that I'm making later. So I'm just doing my celery. Pop that in my pot. And I always have carrots, which I put in there. I think carrots like a really nice sweet vegetable. You can actually turn this base into any kind of soup. So you could do extra carrots and make it into a carrot soup, or if I do have a leek, I often turn it into leek and potato soup. Or you can do a minestrone by adding in some tomato once you've done your vegetable base, and you do pasta and parsley and parmesan at the end. And my kids just love minestrone soup. I think a lot of parents tend to get stuck in the trap of making their kids different soups. I didn't ever want to do that, so I have always fed my kids exactly what we're having, and our kids love the taste of soup because, I mean, real veggies, fresh, taste amazing, so they should like them. It's just, and often it's even just the way we put the vegetables on the table that can put kids off eating vegetables. So we don't want to be doing that. This is nearly sorry, I'm not scaring you with my knife. Okay, so that is the base of my soup right there. Today I am going to put a leek in it. That's what, 7 minutes that's taken to get to that point. All I'm going to do now is cook those veggies down for about 4 to 5 minutes, and once they are soft, I will add 4 cups, no, probably more than that. I'll probably do about 5 cups of water and just cook it for about 20 minutes. The other thing I like to do is do a lentil soup, so I will cook those down and then add lentils and then cook it for 20 minutes. And then you've got a really high protein, still vegetarian dish that you can serve up for your family once a week, or you could chuck it on the table for Sunday, which would be great. Always have a little bit of salt on hand, and I like to use the Himalayan pink salt because I think it's got a bit more health benefits than just your basic sea salt. And what else can I tell you? Yeah, so that's kind of it. I've got all my little bits here, which I'm going to save and put in my crock pot in my next video, and you'll get to see how I do bone broth, but it is also just as easy. So all I'm doing is cooking these veggies down, letting them get soft. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you add in your water. Probably I'll do about that much water, and then let it go. Cook for about 20 minutes, and then you can eat it. And it's that simple. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to have a little channel going, so please subscribe, and you can check me out on Instagram. Love Passion Legacy is my handle, and I am at lovepassionlegacy.com for my website. Thanks. Bye.